All right, welcome to Johnny Works. Today I'm going to teach you how to put a new deadbolt and lockset in your barn. If you don't have a barn, you're going to learn how to put it in my barn, and then you can put it in whatever you have at your house, whether it's your shed or your front door or your back door, or any door you want to put a lock on and a deadbolt. All right, so pay attention, I'm going to teach. All right, so first thing, you want to make sure that this striker, this piece that goes in the middle, okay, you want to make sure that this thing's going in the right way, okay? This door's going to close this way. If you look, this thing needs to depress, not get depressed, but depress, okay? So that when it hits this thing, it gets sucked in, and then as it falls into the hole, boink, it pops open. That's how your door works, okay? If you put it on incorrectly, you shut that door, bang, it's gonna bang and it's gonna come back to you, okay? Which is not good. Baby, don't come back to me. Right. I already loaded this one. I already loaded my striker plate, okay? Sometimes you're gonna have to adjust this thing, all right? Sometimes you have to move it in and out. All right, you may need some wood filler or something. If you put the holes in the wrong spot and you shut this thing, it doesn't line up perfect. If your door's not brand new and put in perfectly level, you might have to adjust this thing, but that's okay. All right, next. You got two pieces, okay? You want to make sure that the lock, where your key goes on the outside, okay? That makes sense? Makes sense. All right, so if you look in here, this thing's square. See the square right there in the middle? Put it in that one, it's not going to work out. You're going to put it right in the middle. Okay, and then it's got two circly things that come through here. Those are going to accept the screws that are going through the inside part with the lock. Okay, so all you got to do, make sure that you line up these two holes, one there, with these two holes. Okay, I can see it. Ready? Look. Okay, take your screw. Start on one side. They don't give you big screws. You just got to take your time. It's like, you got to get a feel for it. Other side, these are my two long screws. The longest ones in the pack, those are the ones that hold both sides together. Okay. I recommend hand tightening. Okay, so you don't strip nothing. You don't want the screw to get stripped and not be working. Feels about right about there-ish. Don't tighten it all the way on one side. You do a little bit on each side. A little bit on this side, a little bit on this side, a little bit on that side, a little bit on that side, a little bit on that side, and then work your way in even. Okay? If you do one whole side, you ain't gonna get that other screw in. So, I'm in, I'm good. Striker plate's on. Victory. Door's locked. Jimmy can't come in and borrow my tools without asking. All right, let's get to work on the deadbolt. All right, so deadbolts can be tricky, okay? You have this piece right here that looks exactly like this piece, and it's so tricky. If you look at it, it actually says up. Right there. So make sure that arrow's facing up. Pretty easy, okay? So there's also a thing where I can turn this thing and I can extend it. Look, I made it longer or shorter. Like most beginners, you could read directions, or you could be a man or a woman and not read directions. Because honestly, these locks are not that complicated. So I'm gonna put this other striker plate on the door right now. Damn it. You want the lock, obviously, on the outside with the other lock, okay? This thing has a little square piece in there, okay? You gotta make sure you feed it through this thing, because it's also square, okay? If you can see in there. This thing's square, and I'm gonna put that bad boy in there, okay? In like flint, or whatever. All right, so I had the two little screws These are the two big screws, okay? I'm gonna put these in here. Now you just gotta line them up, okay? Just gotta be careful. If you end up using a screw gun and this thing is really tight, it's because you put the screws in too tight, okay? So you just back them out a little bit. That's why I recommend hand tightening with a screwdriver when you're doing door locks, okay? Because you can over tighten them. I won't lie and say I do all the time. I usually use a drill, but I would recommend hand tightening. Is it gonna line up perfectly? I don't know, we're gonna find out. Everything works, everything locks. And I swear I did not do that off camera and make it work. Perfect placement, baby. Watch this. Boom, boom. All right, thanks for watching Johnny Works. I hope you guys got something out of this, okay? Remember, putting in a lock set is super simple. Don't be intimidated if you are. And if you're not intimidated, well, good for you. You're probably not watching this video. That's it. Please like and subscribe. Johnny Works.